Hi, third, fourth, and fifth grade leaders. We're preparing for October 8th. Can you believe it's October already? Oh my goodness, time has just flown by this calendar year. And speaking of time, we're talking about time today. We're talking about using your time wisely. And if you are like me, it's a constant struggle. I always feel like I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. And so this will be a good lesson for us adults as well as the kids. Today, we really want kids, especially third, fourth, and fifth graders, to start surveying their time and how they use the time and think about different ways that they could use it in different ways. Maybe they spend 5 to 6 hours a day playing Xbox or video games. Is there something else they could do during that time that could either, one, help them with school or help their mom or dad, but second, is there something else they could add to their time that could help them grow in their relationship with God? Is there something that they haven't thought about doing during the day that they could grow in their relationship with God? Our little ones are not quite there yet, but we're going to really try to focus on that for third, fourth, and fifth graders. Maybe your third graders aren't there yet, but fifth graders, if they could grasp this in their fifth grade year, then junior high and high school is going to be a breeze for them. All right. Your opening activity is called Get Your Head in the Game. And what you're going to do is pass out a few different paper plates and have kids make teams. And they're going to have some different kind of things that have letters on them. Some of you may have Scrabble tiles. Some of you may have Bananagram tiles. Some of you may have alphabet cereal or whatever else we can get our hands on to get enough alphabet tiles for everybody. But what we want you to do is to have kids make as many words as they can on their paper plate in 5 minutes. And really the activity is trying to help them understand what you can do in 5 minutes. And then once the 5 minutes is up, see how many words they have. May have to encourage them to watch the language and to make sure that they're using appropriate language, and then maybe you want to curb that by giving them extra points if they use an extra special God word or a really long name for somebody in the Bible. And so that may take some time because they're going to have to figure out who Nebuchadnezzar is or how to spell that. So that's just a fun game, fun to get everybody moving, fun to spur some conversation within your group. Then we'll move into large group and worship time. And then during your small group time, you will have some more paper plates in your basket. And each kid will get a paper plate during this activity. And you'll pass each one out. And what you want for the kids to think about are the things that they do in their day. And try to either build a pie chart. You know how to build a pie chart, right? Build a pie chart on their plate, or they can build a clock, and based on the minutes or time, then they can fill in their clock with things and how long it takes them to do those things. Realize for most kids there are 6 to 8 hours each day at school. And so that's a good chunk of time, and maybe they haven't realized how long they're at school. And then if they're in any sports activities, those take up to 2 or 3 hours each day. So that is another thing that could fill their time. And so you may have to just help them understand the different things that they do during the day and how much time it takes them, or approximately how much time it takes them. Or if they are not goofing off, how much time it could take them if they just stayed focused and got their chores or their homework done. So good to start discussion, good to begin the conversation with kids. Realize at this age, we're just beginning the conversation for most kids to help them understand some of these bigger values that I would say my high schoolers still are struggling with and trying to figure out. Your memory verse activity for the month is to look at the memory verse, which is from Luke 16:10, and it's Jesus talking, and he says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." So I encourage kids to come up with their own words of what they think that means and how they would describe that to somebody else if they ask that. You may want to share your own story of how you've seen that work out in your life. And then your pray and dismiss activity is just kind of a fun little thing to do with the kids, but maybe a fun way to finish out the day, especially talking about time, and give them the chance to do these 5-second prayers. And what you'll do is you'll read the topic. The first one is, "Lord, help us to use our time wisely at home this week by," and they have to fill in the blank in 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, beep, you're out, you don't get it, kind of thing. Just so that they are getting an understanding of what time is. Make sure that you do pray together. And also, I'm encouraging everybody this month to pass out the guide time cards. Give families the chance to know what those are. Explain to a family as they come and pick up the kids what the God time card is and how you're encouraging kids to look at this. 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders could definitely do this on their own, but maybe they want mom and dad to do that during their nightly routine, or maybe in the car on the way to school. They could read it to everybody while they're getting to school. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for building lives with kids. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.